Honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. What has a beginning definitely has an end. We salute our great leaders who have governed this country since independence time. Our great men and women of honor, who include our Mau Mau veterans, our founding father, President Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, second President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency, the late Daniel Arap Moi. We salute our third President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency, Honorable Mwai Kibaki, and our current President, His Excellency, President Uhuru Mukhaya Kenyatta. We salute all these great leaders for their exemplary leadership to date. Monumental developmental achievements have indeed been realized by their successive administrations, particularly in sectors of infrastructure, health, education, agriculture, amongst others, which have improved the livelihoods of the people of Kenya tremendously. However, much more needs to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya's economy dictates national elections after every 5 years, which are now here with us. Our democracy provides for a free and fair participation for any elective post, irrespective of gender. Ladies and gentlemen, it is in this regard that I, Ambassador Esther Waringa, assume the responsibility to lead this country as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. I will be running as an independent candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, a woman is a mother. A woman is a caregiver. Ladies and gentlemen, a woman is a symbol of peace in the country. A woman is an agent of change, the change that we need in the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, a woman is a pivot of productivity and growth, and a woman has a special place in the heart of God, the Almighty. The power of a woman is the liberating force that this great nation requires and have been waiting for at such a time as now. As Esther of the Bible saved her people, I am ready to save my country from the economic, social, and political instability and make Kenya the greatest place to live in around the world. Gentlemen, we are committed to take over the government of Kenya after His Excellency the President Uhuru Mukhaya Kenyatta and bring the beauty of governance into reality. Once a woman comes into leadership of our nation, we'll heal. Our economy will grow. Social moral fabric of the nation will be mended. She will put things in order in this great country, and more so, ensure lasting peace for sustainable development and ultimately realize one peaceful nation under the sovereign God of all creation, with an ultimate objective to unite Kenya and create a conducive environment for all to enjoy all God-given resources to the fullest attainable potential, because the time has come. And the time is now for a woman president in the Republic of Kenya. It is time for a mother, time for a woman-led government. It's time for a governance revolution in the Republic of Kenya through demonstration of the power of a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to share briefly with you my vision for the Republic of Kenya. My vision 1 is to see the people of Kenya enjoying all public services equitably and to the fullest attainable potential while enjoying lasting peace for sustainable development. My mission is to facilitate very effective and efficient public service through strengthening all government institutions and creating a conducive environment for public servants to deliver their mandate satisfactorily. My slogan is, together we can. Kwa Kiswahili, pamoja tunaweza. Let's put it together. 1, 2, go. Together we can. Kwa Kiswahili, pamoja tunaweza. Shukran. My symbol right there, you can see a dove. My symbol is a crown mounted on a dove, signifying a government of lasting peace in the Republic of Kenya. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to share with you my Manifesto master plan summary. The economy of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kenya's economic growth is expected to grow from current single digit to double digit with Mama wa Taifa administration. This will be made possible by a very vibrant public service and institutionalizing service delivery. My government administration will be focused at employing stringent measures to stop double taxation and reduce the rate of value-added tax from 16% to at least 10% or less towards Kenyans enjoying subsidized consumer basic commodities, making their livelihoods affordable. My government shall interrogate external borrowing and to ease hefty government repayments by growing the economy to realize sustainable internal revenue and employing measures that will facilitate prudent management of taxes and national foreign income through government development projects as we put stringent measures to completely zero rate and decapitate corruption. With my corruption will be a no-go zone. I am fully committed to that. Ladies and gentlemen, my government will prioritize completion and expansion of all ongoing government programs across the country, including roads. We have seen the infrastructure development in our country, and my government will ensure that whatever His Excellency the President Uhuru and his successive President Moi Kibaki has started in terms of infrastructure, the road network in the country, my administration will carry that forward. We will also continue with electrification, airports, marine ports, that's the blue economy, water supply and waste management infrastructure development, affordable housing, expansion and equipment of all hospitals in the Republic of Kenya, and indeed, we shall also carry forward the Big Four agenda and the Vision 2030 flagship projects. We shall also be totally committed towards full realization of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Ladies and gentlemen, what will the Ministry of Public Service in my government do? My government will strengthen governance, liberty, equity, cohesiveness, security, public service delivery, accountability, and transparency in the public service. We will enhance efficiency and effectiveness of public service delivery through strengthening service delivery institutions and enhancing capacity for all public servants. We shall strengthen devolution by encouraging relevant collaborators in implementing government priorities to actualize a minimum of, where are you, the youth? You are listening to me? To actualize a minimum of 2 million attainable jobs nationally and annually. My government will enhance diversification and implementation of its determined set targets to devolved units. We will initiate a strategy to oversee all set developmental agenda of all devolved units to enhance integrated and focused government development agenda. Together, we can. Together, we can. Pamoja, tunaweza. Shukran sana. My strengthen training and capacitation. How shall we fight corruption? My government will upscale and strengthen training and capacitation of corruption decapitation agencies like the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, Directorate of Public Prosecution, among others. In essence, we shall be looking at zero-rating corruption from every sector of our economy through absolute decapitation of corruption. Honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, what shall we do with the Ministry of Trade, Housing and Industrialization? My government will facilitate revival and expansion of all stalled textile industries like in Nakuru, Eldoret, and related facilities to expand the industrial sustainability to enhance the job market. We are very much committed to ensure that our youth get jobs. Still in the Ministry of Trade, my government shall support local and international industrialization to spur the economy and primarily propagate jobs. My government still shall spearhead new settlements establishment in arid and semi-arid territories, like the northern Kenya, the Madeira, Moyale, Wajir, Turkana. We are committed to that. We shall ensure that we establish the relevant infrastructure, which includes water, roads, electricity, social amenities like hospitals, schools, security, infrastructure, etc. And mitigate the rising rural-urban influx. We are all aware that Nairobi is full. Nairobi imeja. Most of these great cities, Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru, Eldoret, are getting a heavy influx every now and then. My government is committed to reverse the trend in Nairobi and other major great cities. Ladies and gentlemen, we are an agricultural country. We are yet to realize and feel the power of agriculture in our country. Therefore, what will my government do to ensure that agriculture is the backbone of our economy? It will facilitate enhancement of crop production through facilitation of quality and affordable seeds and fertilizer to farmers. We will put all idle government land under food production and establish processing plants regionally to enhance value addition of produce from farmers to maximize their profits. We will not have now the industries in Nairobi, Industrialization only. We are going to devolve industrialization to a great extent. The Minister of Agriculture will facilitate adequate and conducive storage. Recently, tuliona maziwa ikimwagika huko Nyandarua. Yeah, why? Because of lack of storage facilities. Therefore, my government is committed to facilitate adequate and conducive storage of all crop produce to facilitate sustainable food supply in all parts of the country throughout the year. My government will facilitate advancement of Garana Kuraru irrigation project to actualize the determined 2 million acres and beyond. And the crop production in order to realize food security in Kenya, and in particular, that Garana Kuraru irrigation project will create jobs for the youth, because we are also going to ensure that we have social amenities around the Garana Kuraru irrigation scheme. We will Also actualize chemical, synthetic and organic fertilizers, manufacturing industries to strengthen farmers' income, and raw agricultural inputs in compliance with the Zuno soil quality. This will better our soils, which has become so poor, affecting our crop output. We shall ensure that all teachers are secure, well remunerated, besides availing them grants to further excel their careers and propagate a world-class education system in the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, what will my government do in the Ministry of Lands, Mining and Environment? My government shall accelerate climate change. This is a global phenomenon, climate change. My government shall accelerate climate change mitigation module by embarking on an audacious, predetermined 40 billion tree planting earmarked to holistically secure existing forest targets, including semi-arid and arid territories, that is ASOL areas, with high-value tree planting species, with primarily focus of mitigating desertification, and in context establish new populations. We are ready to handle the Northeastern in terms of environment, planting the 40 billion trees, which goes beyond the UN 10% as it is today. Therefore, we are going to ease urban mitigation influx, particularly in large cities like Nairobi, Nakuru, Mombasa, etc. This will be aimed at propagating forest cover beyond 40%. Ladies and gentlemen, what government do in the Ministry of Water? My government will vigorously embark on a predetermined river ecosystem rehabilitation to enhance revival of their hydrological might, to enable sustainable actualization of establishment of mega dams, mega hydro dams, reservoirs, boreholes, water pans, that are paramount in arresting recurrent devastating flooding in prone areas, to inevitably enhance irrigation projects, a potential job creation component again. So you realize we have so much opportunities for job creation for the youth. It's evident in Mama wa Taifa administration. Pamoja tunaweza, together? We can. We go, 1, 2, go. Together, we can. Pamoja, tunaweza. My government shall enhance and expand existing mega geothermal. This is the Ministry of Energy. We shall expand existing mega geothermal energy, hydro energy, wind and solar power capacities to lower the economy and thus initiate a roadmap towards sustainability in the sector and place Kenya as a formidable global green energy compliant nation, drastically bringing down the cost and accessibility of electricity nationwide. Hapo tupige makofi. Kwa sababu sasa stima itaenda chini na rais wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Mama wa Taifa. What will my government do with the Ministry? Ladies and gentlemen, what will my government do in the Ministry of Tourism, Gender, Sports and Culture? My government shall strengthen existing structures to encourage sustainable enterprises among women, youth, and the disabled by providing relevant training to enable eligibility in business management and financial stability. We shall enforce sustainable redress measures to curtail street children, families from their streets of our country, including helping them to stop street roaming, mentally challenged citizens by taking them to rehabilitation center. With my administration, we shall, sorry for this, it is well, thank you. With my administration, we will ensure that we have no street families. When I walk in the streets of Nairobi and find children and their parents in the streets, I ask myself, why should this happen while we have a running government? Expect that in Mama wa Taifa administration, there will be no street families. Tupige makofi kwa hiyo so that we are able to do with the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Relations. My leadership shall continue to embrace internationally accredited code of diplomacy with Kenya's neighbors and beyond in order to promote fair trade and protect Kenya's interest globally. Thank you. Yeah, we shall work together with all development agencies in other nations around the world. The World Power for G20, we are joining them because we are bringing a stable economy. We shall continue deployment of feasible measures to promote and strengthen international and regional relations and promote adherence to necessary and progressive international agreement, policies, and protocols. My government shall promote and protect bilateral and multilateral diplomatic relations to fortify Kenya's rating in the front line of international and regional cooperation arena. What will my government do with the Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs? Ladies and gentlemen, when all is said and done, everything revolves around the rule of law. Together,
we can.
Pamoja,
Tunaweza.
My government will ensure strict adherence to the rule of law by all Kenyans and government departments. We will ensure that we are law-abiding country. No country can succeed without putting in measures and code of conduct that ensures its own enacted laws are observed. Within the three arms of government, listen to this please, because we have been going through a series of intergovernmental or inter-arms of government like the judiciary, the executive, parliament. We have been treated to who is senior than the other, who is more powerful, who can make Kenya better than the other. Now, what will my government do to curb this vice? My government will facilitate inter-agency synergy within the three arms of government, the executive, judiciary, and legislature in order to promote efficiency in service delivery and to create an enabling environment to propagate and enhance harmony and justice dispensation in the Republic of Kenya. What shall we do with the Ministry of Security? A secure country is a healthy and wealthy nation. My government shall ensure all our security agencies are well endowed in modern security training to effectively handle national security. We shall also facilitate decent livelihood for our security personnel. A time has come for our security personnel to breathe better housing and better salaries with the Mama wa Taifa administration. We shall ensure that all Kenyans' lives are protected, including their properties secured at all times. We shall upscale measures to promote regional cooperation with our neighbors and partners with the object of decapitating terrorism cells within Kenya and the region. What will my government do with the Ministry of Health? A healthy nation is a wealthy nation. My administration will therefore highly be focused on livelihoods by ensuring that we accord our citizens affordable health. This will be realized through ensuring sustainable food. A time has come that we must promote good nutrition in the country. Ensuring sustainable food security, we will ensure storage. Ensure healthy food awareness in the country. Establish health facilities within close proximity of our citizens. If possible, we do dispensaries in all wards in the country. Equip medical facilities with drugs and other medical equipment necessary for human health. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall increase research uptake by offering affordable grants to encourage medical research and capacitate prompt identification of emerging epidemics like COVID-19, among others. Ladies and gentlemen, what will my government do on the Ministry of Roads, Transport and Infrastructure Development? As we salute the current infrastructure, roads infrastructure ongoing in the country, my government shall facilitate and enforce rules and regulations that shall govern infrastructure development to avert increase in corruption of building. We are all aware in the country, buildings are corrupting every day. My government will put very stringent measures to avert increasing corruption of building and demolitions that affect Kenyans every now and then negatively. We shall facilitate road networks up to village levels. Tupige makofi. Sasa wakati wa matope umeisha with Mama wa Taifa administration. Road networks up to the village level. We shall be committed also towards responsible, adequate and decent housing for all Kenyans. No more Kibira, no more Mathare, no more Mukuru. Every Kenyan must enjoy decent housing. Makofi. We shall encourage road engineering and construction to academicians to pursue world-class professionalism, to advance relevant local projects to lower internal and external costs, among others. We shall ensure that our engineers and constructors are very well equipped to world-class standards so that we avoid our building collapsing now and then. We are ready to strengthen that. My administration is establishing a very new and special ministry in the Republic of Kenya, a ministry that has not been there before, but because the season we are living in demands this ministry, we are going there to establish the Ministry of Theocratic Mission and Special Programs. It has not been there in the country. We are bringing it on board. I'm telling you why in a short while. The Ministry of Theocratic Missions and Special Programs, my government shall promote acknowledgement of the supremacy God of all creation in government by ensuring and facilitating that all that is done in government is in line with God's will and purpose for his creation. Tupige makofi. Ya kwamba ukiwa katika serikali ya Mama wa Taifa, lazima tumjue Mwenyezi Mungu. We must acknowledge that he is the most sovereign power that drives governments. We shall inculcate a culture of upholding the divine standards of life in government to decapitate corruption, bring back the social and moral discipline in the society, and enhance godly, divinely, and selfless-centered service delivery to the people of Kenya. We are bringing one of the most powerful cabinet, a cabinet that is focused on service delivery to the people of Kenya, a cabinet that is not focused on personal or selfishness. We shall encourage the power of prayer for all religions, the Sikh, Karasinga, the Hindu, the Muslims, the Christians, all of us, on every first day of the month, we shall be thanking God for his goodness to the nation of Kenya and pray as a country to continue doing the will of our Father. And this one, we are going to promote interreligious harmony. Look at this bench here. This is an image, where is Dr. Hassan? Is an image of Mama wa Taifa administration, where we will acknowledge the Sikh, the Hindu, the Muslims, you've seen them here, because all of us are children of one God. Therefore, we shall promote interreligious harmony as children of one mighty God. We shall promote a culture of living for the sake of one another towards national cohesion, integration, and fighting corruption. It is only when we start living for the sake of one another that we will fight corruption. You come to my office as a government officer, you want a national ID card, I give you within the shortest time possible. Not asking utatoa pesa ngapi hapa kando. Yeah? My biggest concern is to decapitate corruption. Your peace is my responsibility. Let's go. My peace, your peace is my responsibility. Tufanye vizuri. My peace, your peace is my responsibility. Makofi. Na kwa Jamhuri ya Kenya, kwa sababu tunapenda Kiswahili sana, tunasema nini? Amani yangu, amani yako ni jukumu langu. Haya, twende. Amani yangu, amani yako ni jukumu langu. Tena, amani yangu, amani yako ni jukumu langu. Therefore, we are individualizing peace in Kenya. That you must be able to protect your neighbor. We don't want to see what we saw in 2007, 2008 in this country. And I think the International Criminal Court is very alert on this. And other security agencies are very alert. A message to all our campaigners in the country and aspirants: we must cultivate peace. My peace, your peace, my responsibility. Amani yangu, amani yangu, amani yako, jukumu langu. Okay. Ready? Why am I the best presidential or the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya? Ladies and gentlemen, beside being a strong, loving mother of 2 sons and of the more than 55 million of the people of Kenya, I am a committed patriot, highly visionary, and resolute in championing a cohesive diversity important in propagating national prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, why again am I the best president incoming of the Republic of Kenya, or the president designate? Because I will move with speed and determination, not only to deter, but to totally decapitate corruption in all its forms by expanding and capacitating the relevant agencies, the DPP, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, to subsequently zero-rate the vice which I have numerously been a victim of. Again, I will pursue the completion of all ongoing government projects, railway lines, roads, inland and coastal ports, the blue economy, affordable housing, oil and mineral exploration, advance of the blue economy also, to effectively address existing disparities in relevant sectors with an ultimate view of actualizing their intended objectives to avoid public resources wastage. Because I will authoritatively encourage mega industrialization at the devolved units with a particular focus on manufacturing, e.g., machinery, motor vehicle assembly, food processing, revival of textile sectors, a process with high potential of reducing imports, costly. Right now, the imports in Kenya costing currently at $15 billion annually, to at least half, and ignite the economy, impacting on the national GDP, currently at USD 107 billion in the year 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also the best because I'm cognizant of evolving climate change, the driving force in global warming, resulting in intense heat, crop failure, erratic rainfall, intense flooding, diseases, hunger, contributing factors to poverty and urban migration. To objectively address climate change, I have devised a very audacious embarkment of planting 40 billion trees in authenticated arid and semi-arid arsol territories, including filling all existing forests targets, a process earmarked to tremendously impact on unemployment, poverty, food, water, and security. The earmarked 40 billion trees in targeted areas will influence a new population settlement with relevant infrastructure easing, rural-urban migration, and overstretched multiple services network in Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru, and Kisumu. Ladies and gentlemen, the best president here is very cognizant to the increasing adverse effects of climate change. And I must say that I am determined to engage on the 40 billion trees that I've just talked about. The 40 billion trees will sequester over 49 billion tons of carbon by $6 per ton, amounting to $5.8 billion to the exchequer in carbon credit. We are aware of the carbon credit annually, praising Kenya as a formidable environmental contender in global status. A single tree, like Meria Bokanzi in Northeastern, the neem, Northeastern and Mombasa, the pines, the teaks, and the camifora, etc., sequesters an average of 22 kilos of carbon per annum. That's a great income earner to the country. Besides, the reclamation of at least 40% of Kenya ASO land, arid and semi-arid, which covers 80%, subsequently increasing her overall arable land from currently 20 to 60% of her entire land mass, comprising of the 367 kilometers square of the Kenya landmass. The feasibility of reclaiming arid and semi-arid, it is possible to do that in the northern arid areas. I will endeavor to improve overall service provision besides harmonizing disparities in salaries and remuneration in all sectors, including the private sector. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, why is she the best president to take over after His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta? Because I will initiate formidable deterrent and countermeasures to ensure stringent national security, no more terrorism, with Mama Taifa administration, besides strengthening overall regional security and trade. Again, why will she be the best president? Because I will enhance and protect endangered wildlife to improve tourism. Having implemented all the aforesaid, I can confidently proclaim that our current GDP of 6% will appreciate to 10% and beyond, going forward, appraising our living standards to a proportion unimaginable in the history of our sovereign economy. Finally, but not least, I am alive to the most thorny issues affecting Kenyan citizens to a great proportion, is the issue of unemployment, particularly the youth, who comprises 5.3 million, while the older unemployed citizens comprise 2.5 million, totaling to 7.9 million of unemployed population in the Republic of Kenya that my government is going to address. As your president, or as your next president, irrevocably, I promise to roll out a systematic, awesome industry of sustainable job creation through the implementation of all the aforesaid projects. Moreover, I and part of my team here are originators of the most progressive concepts such as Kazi kwa Vijana, the Garana Kuraru projects, fish farming, mega reservoirs establishment. I will enhance avocado and other fruits production, including mega high value tree planting, among others. And as your president designate, I am ready to supervise a speedy execution of all that I have talked about within my 100 days in government. Finally, I believe that all of you out there in the Republic of Kenya, Kenyans in diaspora, with me on the read that Together,
We can.
everybody together,
We can.
pamoja.
Tunaweza.
With all therefore said, the only administration that can bring such a progressive change in the Republic of Kenya is none other than the Mama wa Taifa administration through the very able leadership of Her Excellency Ambassador Esther Waringa. In this regard, allow me to bring you the Mama wa Taifa government of the Republic of Kenya from 2022. And officially launched, and as the inevitable president, 50th president of the Republic of Kenya, Rais wa tano wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. May God bless you all, may God bless Kenya, may God bless Mama wa Taifa administration. Together we can. Tawala Kenya.